Outer Worlds, and I need to turn down that music. About 45. Yeah, 45 will work. All that shit's on. All that's on. Yes. There we go. Okay, we're gonna start a new game, even though I already have a save. I've been playing basically all day and most of last night, but we're gonna play a new game on normal and get ready, because here we go.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Phineas Wells. Okay, right here is character creation.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, V, you decide, male or female. My other character is a female. Either way, their name is going to be Bacon Tits. So, either way, doesn't really matter. I'm going to go with...
You took a few blows.
Very high... No. We're going to go... Very high charm.
Frozen meat, and I like you already.
And this one is going to... Very high charm.
Psychologically incapable of feeling anxiety.
Okay, let's do a male. Temperament, very high. Charm, very high. I'm gonna lower perception.
Tend to miss obvious cues, like incoming walls.
If you lower your stuff to very low or very high.
You're easily brainwashed. Glad I found you before the board did.
I kind of want to do exactly what he just said. Have really low intelligence and side with the board. What do you think about that? That's what I'm doing, the sort of the same thing, but with below average intelligence, you will have access to dumb dialogue, and I'm really excited to see what that means. Because in New Vegas, it wasn't. Yes, they are. That's really why I want to do them. Actually, hang on. Share button. Advanced settings. No, fuck. I don't want to do this. Never mind.
Next.
Okay. There we go. So, are we doing a low int or high int or just average? I'm fine with average or any of it. I'm leaving it up to you.
I just hope your brain's quicker than your hands. Must remember not to sneeze near you.
Did he just say must remember not to sneeze near you? Okay. I'm gonna go with tech
You wrote that paper on breeding a cystipede
and
with
dialogue.
30% more tumors.
Okay, no discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for you. I went cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory, just for the +1 persuade. But I'm thinking we go elevator operations specialist for +1 engineering. Or maybe medical? I don't know. Let's go elevator.
Not much risk of injury in this profession.
Male. Do medical. Okay.
Maybe you can do something about this lump in my neck.
Okay. Da, da, da. I actually don't mind that one. You can never say no to yellow eyes. I didn't even notice that the last time I did this. I'm not really going to change anything. Where the fuck are my ears? My ears are fucking insane. Wow. I'm not gonna be able to see it very anyway. Fine with this one? Yeah. Let's go white. Is there a white option? Actually, no, that'll work. And for facial hair, I gotta go full fucking survivalist. There we go. Scar. Perfect. I'll turn up the age about right there. And we're nice. A bacon tits! V2. Okay. We are ready.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 9%. Its drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid.
Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
Remember the Hope. 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance. What's going on? Literally just got done with character creation, so you haven't missed anything.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
It's a bad decision. Because this is going to be probably the most assaholic playthrough you'll see of this game. At least for a little bit. Looking after me, myself, and Ellie. Because Ellie is awesome. And good goddamn, this game is beautiful.
Close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Okay.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
So a Adreno, which is basically stem packs. And there's Vax.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects.
And here is our first NPC.
Come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
You're hiding in a cave, and you blocked off the exit. You're as good as dead.
Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
You're a fucking idiot. Give me your gun before you get yourself killed.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Yeah, I hate it for you, bud, but you're dumb. Yes. Yes.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Boom. TTD. Basically VATS. Anything good? Nah. I don't remember what that looks like. Actually, yeah, I'll take that. My favorite thing to do. The last one died somewhere over there, but whatever. Don't matter. Our ship is right up ahead. I like the fucking, I like how you find it. I made my first mistake right here. I thought those were marauders. So when I came around the corner, I just fucking instantly killed them.
Hey,
but they're not.
here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? I knew we weren't gonna get through this job without some bodies piling up. Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Yes, I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey.
Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Oh, attack!
I really like the gunplay. The gunplay is smooth, but at the same time, it doesn't feel. I don't know. It's really good, but at the same time, what? Yes, the slow-mo is the new VATS.
We informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit
What are
this
you gonna
vessel
do?
in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the
You are
ground,
still
right?
here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne, or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Let's level up. Yeah. This time we're going for tech. And the perk we're going to be taking is 20% sprint speed.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Do you take down payments in wanton violence? Have to admit, though, this one's a lot funnier. You've got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
And to here. This is the road. Just gotta head east. Okay. I need ammo right here. I actually missed all this shit the first time I played this. Up is up, down is down. Fuck inverted. I actually missed those marauders on my first save. Because I just went straight over the hill. I didn't actually go follow the road. Yes, Silas, I don't want to talk to you right now. Actually, I will talk to you, simply to get the quest you give.
Running around in a Marauder's attire, you're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Don't be so sure. I could be a Marauder.
You talk too pretty for a Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor. Fancy title for a gravedigger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
You seem pretty old to be a junior anything.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Agreed. I might even still do that. Alright.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Where can I find these
Conrad's
people?
Got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
I'll be back. Welcome to Edgewater. Have to admit, I really like the loading screens. I wish they were a little bit shorter, but I like the art and I like how pretty they are. They're really stylized. Here's the barbershop, but we're gonna ignore that for now. That's where we just got one of our quests. We're just gonna head straight to the cannery, which is right here. And we're just gonna head upstairs. And I think we get our first companion, or our first several companions, a little bit too fast. Like, very much too fast.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dobson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your
I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying...
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, Wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you'll help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise! I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
Good law, no. I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I can't make any
of course,
promises.
I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sorry.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that.
I don't fucking like him. What's up, everybody? You fucking sad looking... Why are you so sad? Why?
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah?
Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but... That's not the only side of the tale.
If I wanted to deal with nuance, I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Let's move. What he said seemed pretty straightforward to me.
Sure, it all comes together seamless in his own head. And I reckon he means well, for all that. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The desert, Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Sure.
Thanks, mister. That's what my dad...
Okay. The vicar is in this building right here. The church. And this is actually our second fucking companion.
Outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what?
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Yeah, this has been a waste of time. Let's go.
I apologize if my advice was wanting. I find many people can find their path when presented with the right questions. To divine a true path out of the Aether takes time. There are calculations to be done, variables to consider. But there is something I'd like. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal.
Yeah, I'll look for your book. And yes, that's actually one of the things I'm going to go do right now. I didn't do it on my other save, so I kind of want to do it on this one. Okay, over there. Take the left road and just go around the outside. That house right there. Oh, fuck. I've not seen many of those. Never seen any of them on this fucking planet. Gonna raise our tech even further. Actually, no. Just gonna raise it to 45 and put the rest into dialogue. I don't really understand. Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear for 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. Scramble. 15% auto mechanicals will slowly attack other enemies instead of you for 17 seconds. And scramble +7. And then for intimidate, terrify, 20% chance creatures will become terrified and flee for 10 seconds after you kill one. Okay, let's continue on our way to over there, to that house. Damn. Forgot I didn't have my fucking melee weapon equipped. Wait. Just, yes, continue. Okay. Like I said, I really wish the loading screens were a little bit shorter. Like, say a good 6-7 seconds shorter. But other than that, I really like the art. But I know by my 1000th hour in this game, I'll be very, very sick of them. Okay. It's a way back to where we were. What the fuck? Let's go. Let's go. Hair's up too fucking tight. It's hurting my damn head. Overhauled power helmet. Let's increase guns and equip that. Show player helmet. Yeah. That's a me. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us all that things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books moldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Messages. I don't want to read those. I've already read them. Over here. What is that? It's the first time I've seen that. $18.05. Come on, oh, come on, seriously, I need one more. That's some bullshit.
Here they come.
Oh, shit. That's a big one. Okay, can't do that mission currently because I don't have the stuff to do it. So let's just go straight to the power plant. Whole lot of primals. Thankfully, I run just a little bit faster than them. To get in here, there's like 3 different ways. One, you can go around through this right here. 2, I'm not going through that one. I did that last time. You can go around over to here and crawl under the fence, which I actually like a lot better because there's nothing directly trying to fuck you right here. And here we go. Who's the third person watching?
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
Yeah, well, they're fucking dumb, so I don't want to do that.
Watch out!
What? My brother. Oh. Okay.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Now we have enough to go back and do that safe. Yeah, guns are really not effective against these things. You really need to use melee. At least not this type of gun. You can basically circle strafe around these guys and they won't really do much to you. I missed the first switch back here.
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Just leave me alone.
Not my problem. They shouldn't have deserted.
Mind the steam. Your lap.
Engineering 10, and that blocks off that. Hey. Oh, yes. Parvati, I completely forgot you even had this damn hammer. The two...
Performing and
here they come! Once we do this, there's no... Hey, listen. Sorry, I know you're in a hurry. I know you want your power regulator and all. I just feel like we should go talk to Adelaide. If we're gonna kill her power, least we could do is give her...
Thanks for sharing. Are you done?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Let's go. Okay. I shall leave it up to you. What do I do? I know I've only gave you one half of the equation, but Edgewater is a company town. Keep in mind, I'm doing a board playthrough. And the Botanical Labs is the complete opposite of that.
You did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to control. A lot of people would have suffered.
Okay. And now we just gotta go talk to the people that are there and get my fucking power regulator. And we can get off this fucking trash heap of a planet. Hello. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. Go out this way. I have to admit, the fucking skyboxes are beautiful. Hell, the entire game is very pretty.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
I figured whoever cut off that power was gonna come here to salvage something. Too smart to be a marauder. That must mean Reed sent you. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
I don't owe you an explanation.
You know what? You're right. The Eternal made you a loathsome reptile, and it is not in my power to change the color of your scales. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
What did Captain America say at the end
I
of
will never return to
Endgame?
Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater.
Okay. If you won't return, then you're useless.
Don't mess with us.
I'll be taking this now. Thank you. I get all this cool loot. I get my power regulator, and Reed gets to suck a fat tit. Nice.
Yeah, huh?
Okay. Let's head back to the Unreliable. Actually, let's level up. There we go. And go to the journal. Let's go. Actually, we should do the illustrated manual to get the Vicar. And then we should go back to Edgewater and turn everything in at once. What? Never seen one of those before.
That was quick.
Okay. Let's head back to Edgewater now. What's in here? This is the Inhumers residence. Vikers through here.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hum. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
I just did it so I can get the hell out of this dump.
A motive I can appreciate. Regardless, it's a boon to the folk of this. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French! Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew.
Okay. Let's go talk to the big shot over here and tell him that he's dumb for using a lot of bad shit in his Saltuna.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a... I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Yeah, they're all dead.
I don't understand. How? Did it come to violence somehow? Rebuilding the town will be difficult without it. But I will mend fences with the other. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Yeah, about the other deserters, they're kind of in about 10 million different pieces because of a grenade launcher. But, yeah. Go try and help them. That works, too. We're heading to the Unreliable now. Actually, fuck, I have to leave this fucking place first. Take you home tonight. Oh, beside the red fire light. Oh.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Unlicensed terraforming. Wow. Have to admit, it's one big ass ship. It looks bigger on the outside than it does on the inside, though.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. I know. Mr. Thompson said I was to chaperone you about the veil. Loaned me out to you like I was Spacer's choice property. Well, they may think I am, but I'm not. Yeah, Mr. Thompson's got a temper. But I'm more scared of missing out than I am of him. I don't want to lose my one chance at seeing the stars.
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I got a captain. Parvati is probably my second favorite companion, right behind Ellie, because Ellie is just...
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how... Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering... Our engine...
Yeah, I know where it is. Thank you. Just gotta climb the ladders. Climb. Bethesda's on suicide watch. Climb.
What can I do for you, Cap? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low...
Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight.
I have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells. Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Oh, also I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you an... Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may...
Fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, click...
Groundbreaker docking bays.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
That's the groundbreaker. Hang on. I never noticed it, but that kind of right there looks kind of like a face. Anyway.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual... Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Okay. As I was saying, I really hope everyone has enjoyed this, but I gotta go walk my dogs. So I'm gonna stop streaming. But tomorrow I'm going to be continuing this, probably sometime around noon. So, yeah. You can subscribe if you're new. Remember to like the video, comment, etc. Check out the description down below for my Patreon. And we'll be back tomorrow with number 2 of The Outer Worlds. I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.